Okay, we are at Arcata Airport. Was the destination in Northern California where I carried the mail. They did have a terminal. It didn't look like this. This has not been handcrafted. They did have some buildings over here with a World War II tower. And when I flew there in the back in the 60s, and we're going to fly the Darkstar, which goes just short of Mach 10, because we're going up to Vancouver, which is about 600 miles. I have it on hold so I can set the scramjet standby. Scramjets come on at 3,000 at 40,000 feet at Mach 3 is when the scramjets kick in, and it'll show on this little device here, which I don't know what that is. And the other thing which we have to do is the throttles over here. You put those up to full, and for some reason you have to click these into afterburner, because you have to have the afterburners going to get it up to Mach 3, where the scramjets take over. So this is all set. We got to take the brakes off, and we got to then release the active pause. There we go. There we go. 150, rotate. Likes to fly at 200. Anything under 200, gear up. Don't have flaps on this. And here we have the beach. There's Highway 101, and I'm not sure what this river is. The Mad River is behind us. I used to live in a little house right overlooking the beach here at Moonstone Beach. This is Trinidad, and we'll head on up, and we'll get this cranking here. I think we got. Let's see, we're at Mach 9.8. We'll go back inside. We're right on course for Vancouver. Put the nose down to get it through. Let's just double check that we've got the gear up. There, it's going through the sound barrier, right there. That's Long Lagoon right under us. Long Lagoon. And let's make sure we got okay. So we'll kind of shoot. The direct flight goes inland a little bit. We'll stay out here on the coast, and then maybe see Coos Bay, and we'll definitely see where the Columbia River comes out. And we got to get this. We've got the afterburners on. We got to get it through Mach. There we go. There, it went through Mach 1. Now we'll get back inside where we just put the nose up ever so slightly. Let it accelerate. And it needs to get up. Needs to get up to Mach 3 and about 40,000 feet. So as we get going faster, we can kind of bring the nose up to maybe 10 degrees. Nose up. Get some altitude going here. And we look outside. That's a big river coming out of Oregon right there. I got to think about what that river is. Anyway, this is the north coast of Oregon. There we got it, Mach 7. And it says our true airspeed is about 1,100 knots. Yeah, I should know this, whether this is Crescent City. Maybe this is Crescent City. So 101 goes over to Grants Pass. That could be the Rogue River that came out back there. Now we're getting up to 40,000. We're almost up to Mach 3. So you'll see the scramjets that kick in. There they go. Here they come right down here in the left corner. They're lighting up, and when they get on full, the turbines, the turbojets will shut down now, and then we'll quickly go up to 100,000 feet. And we'll just continue up the coast. Now we're up at 50,000, Mach 6. And we'll come back in here. We'll look at our airspeed. We're not going to stay on our course because I want to stay out on the coast. And now we have to go ahead and get up to 100,000. It's kind of topping out on the speed for 60,000 feet. So we have to pull the nose on up, get up to 100,000. We'll go back outside. Yeah, it could be Coos Bay right there. And let's see, we're at 80,000. We want to top out at 100, and then we'll be able to maintain Mach 9. And you can see we're starting to get the friction glow. Once we get leveled out, here we're Mach 9 plus, we're 111,000 feet. This doesn't have an autopilot, so I just have to hold on for dear life. We gotta get the nose down. Shot right through. The nose is coming down now. There's the curvature. I think I see the Columbia River coming out, and Portland would be right over there. Yeah, that's what that is. That's Portland right over there. There's the Columbia River coming out. Now we're dropping back down to 100. We're at Mach 9.3. And bring the nose up on the horizon. Mach 9.8. And we'll look back at Portland. Right there. Portland's right over there. And we're starting to see like Mount Hood, and then there's probably Mount Rainier up there. And then we're coming up on here's oh, I forget the Rainier, not Mount Rainier, the Olympia Peninsula. This is the Olympia Peninsula. These mountains are pretty high in here. So now we have to get over, because we're going to be coming at about 100 miles out. We got 134 miles to go. So at about that distance out, you got to start shutting things down to get down. Turn that off. We'll leave the throttles up, not too much, and we'll come back on the power a little bit. And this is interesting. You can see the glow of red at night. See how it glows? This is probably Vancouver over there. This right there. We'll look back at Seattle. Probably Seattle right back in there. Okay, we'll get the daylight back. I don't understand this UTC. I'm going to have to get that changed. And we're going to have to figure out, we're almost, we have to come to the right. I think Vancouver's right over there to the right. And we got to get our chart up. See where we're doing, how we're doing on our chart. Yeah, there we go. So we got to come to the right. I was right about Vancouver. Right over in here. And we're back down to 60,000 feet. And we'll bring up the chart again. Here we go. Maybe that's the airport right there. Slower down here. We'll change the scale on our chart. Yeah, here's the east-west runways. That is the airport. So I don't know whether that's getting us back through the. We're not back through the sound barrier yet, but we're getting close. So we'll come around and land to the west. $22,000. Yeah, we just went back through the sound barrier. So we'll see if we have a little time to kill here, so we'll see if we can get them to call and give us runway 26 nearest airport. And it is CYVR right there. And the tower is 118.7. So full stop landing.
Tower Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie is 8 miles north, 12,700 feet with Yankee to land.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie Tower. Altimeter 29.92 wind calm. Make left traffic runway 26 left.
So they want us on the other side. I'm not going to do that, but they don't get picky about that. So we're right traffic for 26 left. So I can see 26 right here, and left is over on the other side. And we're still coming down.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, acknowledge last transmission.
Alrighty.
Enter left downwind runway 26 left Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
I don't know why they do that. A couple of questions I have right now. And we can take this off because we see the airport. And we'll come around. We're 5,000 feet. We can come down a little bit. And then we can get back on the tail. Oop.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, wind calm, clear to land runway 26 left.
Okay.
Clear to land runway 26 left, experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
I don't see. Oh, I see the strobes for 26 left. Right over here. A little different color runway. We'll put the wheels down. Get on the tail. And we need, this thing needs to stay up about 200. Come back in with a little power. A little slow. Little yo-yo. Okay, a little hard. I'm looking at a new yoke which has servos. This thing has bungee cords, and I've modified.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
So it looks like, we'll go here.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, contact ground on 121.7.
121.7, experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
I would normally stop, but in a real airplane, but this is not a real airplane. Taxi to
Ground
parking.
experimental 527 Bravo Charlie, request taxi to parking.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie, taxi to general aviation parking.
All right.
Taxiing to general aviation parking, experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
Yeah, we'll just go down here where the little airplanes are. Maybe this guy wants us to follow him, but I don't have time for that. I'll just put it right in here. That's it. We'll look back at the terminal. Whether it looks like this or not, who knows. Some of these have been handcrafted, so they look very realistic. I think San Francisco, it's funny that the Murray Field at Eureka has been handcrafted, so it actually looks like where the de Havilland got maintained. It actually looked that way. So this is how you shut off this machine. And there's no There's no canopy to open, so we'll go back outside and look around. Not quite sure what that is. That may be a TBM over there. Some of them look very realistic and some don't. Okay, here we are, Vancouver. Thanks for riding along. This is your last one. That's all. If you've gotten this far, thanks for watching my stuff. Bye bye.